Hey everybody, welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Mercury. So today, I am walking around the city. But I'm not just walking around the city with no purpose. I'm on my way over to Bryant Park. Now we all know by now, I adore Bryant Park. It's one of my favorite places to go in New York. And it's after the holidays. So I figured I would show you what Bryant Park is like. Not quite the off season, but it's after Christmas, but before the spring. Let's go see what's going on. So I'm gonna grab some food, I'm gonna get some lunch, and we'll eat in the park, and we'll see what's going on. Let's get over there. Now, over here by Grand Central, and the Grand Central Market is right here, and they got a little everything. So we're gonna see if we could find some lunch. See if we could find some lunch here. Okay, so I found some food, walking through Grand Central, and I'm gonna walk over to Bryant Park. We'll eat some lunch, and we'll see what the park's, and we'll see what's going on at the park. So I found myself a table, got my little plastic cutlery. I found a salad. So this was like a Cal salad. This is pretty cool. So the salad that I got, it's this big. I'll show it to you in a second. But it was only $8. Which is pretty cool because a lot of like the places that sell salads in the neighborhood, they definitely cost more than that. Average salad is like 12 to 15 if you go to like a build your own salad kind of place. And as you saw, like the market at Grand Central, there's a lot of options there and it's really good quality stuff. Like this came from Murray's Cheeses, which is like a famous old school cheese shop in New York City. The original store is down in the Village, but they have a little stall in the market. And the market is also set up with different stalls, different vendors, almost like a compartment store. So you have to make sure that you pay at the right section. So like I went to the wrong section and they were like, no, you have to go to the Murray cheese register. So I got redirected. But I'm gonna dig in, have my salad, and we'll check out Bryant Park. Before I eat all my salad, this is what it looks like. I like mixed it up a little bit so the cheese is more spread out. But yeah, it's a kale salad with golden raisins and some cheese and cabbage. Looks pretty tasty, pretty tasty. Okay, so I finished my salad. Let's walk around. Let's see what's going on in the park today. So even though the holiday season is over, the Curling Cafe is still around. So this is a pretty cool concept. They have little igloos where you can, rent the igloos and you can get some food, a little nosh, and you can play curling. You get your own lane you rent out. We'll go over here so I could show you. So you can see there's a curling lane over here, and if you rented that igloo in the back, you would be able to use a curling lane. So it's you go in, you warm up, you have a nosh, you play a game, a little fun, a little food, good times. So Curling Cafe continues to be open even though the holiday season is over. So now I'm going to walk around. So I'm kind of walking the park in reverse order. I came in through the back, which is the side closer to the New York Public Library, and I'm walking towards the front. And during the holiday season, this area here, both walkways are lined with vendors. So all of the vendor stalls are now down. So that doesn't mean that there are absolutely no vendors, because that is not the case. It's just that this particular area where all the shopping and like the holiday gifties were, that's all taken down. The flip side to that is there's a lot of tables and chairs. So if you want to just sit, if you want to get some food, if you want to come and have lunch just like I did, there's a lot of more places to sit this time of year. And this will continue into the warmer weather also. And in the warmer weather, the lawn is available for like picnics and things like that. But all the tables and chairs are back now that the vendor stalls are down. So they do also have a map of Bryant Park. I don't particularly think it's so huge that you would get lost and need a map, but they do also have things like reading room and chess tables and shuffleboard, so it does let you know where certain activities are located here. And activities may or may not be open at any given moment. Sometimes they're occupied, sometimes there's classes, sometimes there's groups, yada yada yada. So at the front of Bryant Park, you have 2 permanent food stalls. You have Bread's Bakery over here, and you have Waffles and Dings. I think that's how you say it, Dings, D-I-N-G-E-S. It's either Dings or Dinges. I don't know. If somebody can correct me and let me know how to pronounce that, I'd appreciate it, because all the times I see it, I never know how to say it. Okay, then we are front and center. This is the front entrance to the park. And then you could see, if we turn, we head towards the center, ice skating is still opened. Yes. So ice skating, although a seasonal activity not restricted to Christmas time, the skating rink stays open. We are at the end of February right now and it's still open. So it changes every year, but there's a very large period of time that the skating rink is open. You have to remember, the Bryant Park Winter Village opened back in October and it is still open and going strong. That is a lot of months of ice skating to be had. And ice skating at Bryant Park, free, except for skate rental. You do have to pay for skate rental, but the actual skate sessions, free to skate. I did mention there were still a few vendors open, and they are the food vendors up here over by the ice skating rink. So you can see over here there is still a number of food options over here that are available. So we have different kebabs, we had waffles, they have cheese wheel pasta, donuts, whole lot of options here. Whole lot of options. So many people enjoying the ice today. Pretty glorious. I should have brought my skates with me. I didn't think to bring my skates. I should have brought my skates. But it might not have done me any good anyway. You do have to reserve your skate session in advance, and they can sell out because there's only a certain number of people allowed on the ice at a time. So that's another tip. If you want to skate, you want to book your skate session in advance. So it looks like the cozy igloos are still available to rent as well. And similar to the curling cafe, except on the other side of the park, they're up here on this elevated platform and they overlook where the skating rink is. So it's the same concept with a different view and no curling. But you can rent a cozy igloo. So I'm heading over to the other side of the park behind the skating rink where the carousel is, just to see what's still over here and if there's anything going on this side. Oh, interesting. So even though a lot of the food stalls are gone that were over here, the North Pole shop, which is all the Christmas ornaments, they are still here and opened. So you could see in here, we'll go up here in a second. But yeah, they have all the holiday accoutrements in here. During the holidays, it's almost difficult to walk through this area because there's so many food vendors right here and carousels over here. The carousel operates year-round. That's great. And there's also a little coffee booth over there. So a few things. But again, tons of seating. Look at all the tables and chairs over here. Look at this. Yeah, so if you wanted to bring some food over, sit down or sit and read a book, right? Look at all the seating we got now. We have seating on this side, we have seating on that side. Yes. So that's how Bryant Park is looking right now. Like I said, I'm filming this at the end of February, and it truly is a great space to go to any time of year. I absolutely love Bryant Park. There's so much going on here. During warmer months, they also have a lot of groups that happen. I've seen dancing, I've almost Zumba, I've seen juggling, I've seen all sorts of stuff happening here. Chess clubs happen here. So it's worth checking out their calendar to see if there's anything going on. If there's not, it's still a great space just to spend some time, just to relax, just to get away from the hustle and bustle for a few minutes. And I absolutely love it. So I guess with that, I am done for now. I'll see y'all real soon. And until then, stay inspired by everyone. Take care. And just a little bonus footage. The fountain sometimes freezes over. It is partially frozen at the moment. Partially frozen. Yes.